The first question, you have a car that has a 16-gallon tank. How many miles has a car traveled if it has this amount of gas left in a tank? So how many gallons did we use? If we filled up, we have 16. We get back to our house, we have 15. We use 1 gallon. And how far can you go on that 1 gallon? 30 miles. Okay, you got to read directions there. It doesn't say we used 15 gallons of gas. It says that's how much is left in our tank when we get back home. Okay, how many gallons did we use if we get back home and we have 10 in our tank?
6.
Use 6 gallons times 30 miles to the gallon. 180 is correct. 3, same thing. We use 13.5 gallons of gas times 30, should get 405. Write an equation. Well, what did we do? Well, we took whatever gallons we have and we subtracted it from 16. That tells us how many gallons we used. We subtracted how much was left in our tank. And then we took that number times 30. And that told us how far we went, our distance. Okay, how many gallons are left in the tank if we went 90 miles? So we first got to figure out how many gallons did I use? 3? How'd you get that?
90
divided by 3, 30 per gallon.
So we use 3 gallons and we have 16 to start with. So how much do I have in my tank? 13. 13 minus 3. 13 gallons. Okay, 246. Divide by 30.
equals 8.2.
8.2. So 16 minus 8.2. Good. Write the equation. How did you get that? Well, we took our distance divided by 30. And then what do we do?
Then you subtracted
From?
16.
Subtracted from 16, and that gave me how many gallons I have left in the tank. Question number 2. Find an equation that makes it easy to find the width. All right. So I got to solve this equation for W. What do I got to get rid of? The L. How do you get rid of L times W? So the opposite of multiplying is dividing. So that's how you will get W. Take the area divided by the length. Question number 3. Select all of them that work for that equation. Connor, what do you think?
I got A and C.
A and C. I got A and B. A and B. Okay, just solve that for A. So we'd have to subtract that, divide by negative 5.25. A and C. Let's take a peek. Yeah, C, you're missing the cost of the students. They use 525 as a cost of the students. That is for adults, so that's why C doesn't work. Question number 4, did we do that one together?
Yes.
Yeah?
C.
We said it had to be H equals. Remember that eliminates those two, and then we had to divide by pi r squared. I believe we did that in class. Question number 5. Are there outliers? Why?
Because all the data are random.
Yeah, data is all pretty close to each other. From 9 to 6 is not that far away. Question number 6. Which equation would work for us there, Georgia?
B.
Boy or dog?
Boy.
Boy? Let's check it. Let's check 5 for boy. So 0.5 times 5. Nobody? 0.5 times 5? 30 minus that number? That one works, let's try 10. 0.5 times 10 is 5. 30 minus 5 is not 20, so B does not work. Works for the top two, doesn't work for the bottom two. Anybody else think they have one?
I said C.
C? D. D is the one that actually works. Gotta be really careful so it's not linear. You have to square this number, take it times 0.1 and then subtract. And it has to work for all of them. You just plug them in for T, you'll get the number to the right. Question number 7. Find a combination of small and large tables that will get exactly 150. Timothy? A lot of different answers here.
15 large tables and 0 small.
Sure, that'll fit 150. Again, you don't have to have that. It says let X represent the number of small tables and Y large, write the equation. So how many people fit at the small? So it's 6 times the number of small. Plus, how many people fit at the large? 10 times the number of large will equal 150. We knew the 150 were coming. All right, 20, what does the X mean? 20 what?
Small tables.
That would mean 20 small tables. And this would mean 5 large tables. Does 20 and 5 work? Well, 6 times 20 plus 10 times 5.
50.
Does that equal 150? No. So 20 and 5 will not seat 150 people for me.
Yeah, well, I mean, you'll have extra spots though. It says exact.
It says exactly. So I don't think we want more tables than will work. If it said, will we have enough seating for 150? I think he would say yes, but because it says the word exactly. Which equation has the same solution?
D.
D, yeah, you just subtract an x. 9x minus x, or 10x minus x is 9x. Question number 9. Why is it unacceptable? Well, what makes it true? 2 times what and 6 times what is 0, right? So the answer is 0. So this one's out because it says the answer is 3. So your answer is B. You get rid of the x and then you lose the fact that x could be 0, which would make it true. And it makes it look like there is no solution. All right, so who's doing this one?
Georgia.
Georgia is? All right.
They subtracted 3x from both sides. That's all.
They did not.
They added 60.
They added.
Well, like,
3x to both
I was
sides.
going from the second to the first.
Oh,
But
okay.
I meant adding, sorry.
All right, so you add 3x to 2x, you get 5x. 7x plus 3x is 10x. You added the same thing to both sides. That is why they are true. What you do to one side, you got to do the other.